supreme victory.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Derrick Blackman here. Welcome back. And today it's just going to be a quick video talking about Keaton Jones. I'm sure everybody knows who Keaton Jones is at this point. This has gone mega viral. I mean, there's no way you missed this story. It was on social media everywhere. It was on the news. You could not get away from it, and for a good reason, because it had to do with bullying at school. It's something that a lot of people deal with, and a lot of people don't really talk about it. Not enough. And this was one of those things that really vamped it up and had a lot of people speaking their minds. It was a kind of equivalent to the hashtag Me Too thing, where everybody knows that there's certain things going on, but not enough people are talking about it. And this is one of those things where it was just time for people to start speaking their minds. And then I saw a lot of people coming together, and there was a lot of people like, you know, we need to really do something about this. But for the very small few people that haven't seen this at all, let me just show you a little bit of a clip of the viral video.
Just out of curiosity, why do they bully? What's the point of it? Why do you find joy in taking innocent people and finding a way to be mean to them? It's not okay.
What do they say to you?
They make fun of my nose. They call me ugly. They say I have no friends.
What'd they do to you at lunch?
Put milk on me and put ham down my clothes. Threw bread at me. But if you are made fun of, just don't let it bother you. Just stay strong, I guess. It's hard. But it'll probably get better one day.
So there you go. Very heartbreaking, very heartwarming at the same time too. And then so many people were just sharing their stories. Good stuff. But then you forget that humanity is fucked, and there's a dark side to everything, and some of these scummiest people had to fuck this up somehow. And there's a lot of ways that they did it. Let me explain. So naturally, when people go viral, anybody blows up and gets really fucking popular really quick, all of a sudden there's a lot of people digging into their past. And so this happened with Keaton's mom. People started looking at her Facebook, and then they found one controversial post where she was kind of talking about, you know, the flag, and she was basically talking shit about people who were protesting the flag. Now I gotta ask, hearing the video, hearing what she sounds like, are any of you genuinely, seriously surprised that she holds these type of beliefs? Like, I don't want to stereotype, but you know when you hear a lot of good old boys with that southern twang, and it's just like, yo, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's patriotic. I mean, it's just, I was just taking a wild guess from hearing them, like, oh yeah, she's probably very rural and very dirty and all about like individuality and hard work. You know how, like, say, middle America, you know how the average, you know, the southern or midwestern American is. Come on, guys, like, it's not the biggest fucking deal in the world. People like this exist. And then on this, it's like, yo, how does this have anything to do with this fucking kid being bullying? But let's keep going. Now some people stumble upon a picture of Keaton Jones holding an American flag, and then there's another kid holding a Confederate flag, and it's like, oh, they've been exposed, that's it. Keaton's a fucking racist. And I'm dead serious about this. When I saw people tweeting saying that the Jones family and Keaton's racist and blah blah blah, white supremacy, it was only a matter of time before Tariq Nasheed blessed my newsfeed with a tweet. And the other problem is that people were setting up GoFundMes, and one of them got over $50,000, and it turns out that it was a scam, it was a fraud, it was fake. The Jones family are not raising any money. That was definitely confirmed. And it's just showing you, like, good job, people, good job. But at the same time, I'm not surprised, because in this day and age, there are people always trying to make that quick buck. I remember when somebody won the Powerball not too long ago, you know, hundreds of billions of dollars. There was multiple Instagram accounts being set up, and then they're like, oh, whoever posts this and says yada yada, I'm gonna give you like $1,000 or some shit like that. All you gotta do is give me your information. There were scams like that going on. The GoFundMe, obviously there's a bunch of scams going on all the time. People saying I'm broke or I'm this and that. Heartwarming story, and then all of a sudden, you know, somebody does some diligent work and finds out that it's fraudulent. And this was another case, and it's like, dude, this is so fucked up, man. Just people just exploiting you know, just tragedies like this for personal gain. But like I said, I'm not surprised. People, they're thugs, they're criminals, they're people that are doing shit all the time. Hell, last year, over a year ago, some guy tried to fucking mug me, you know, or I gave him a damn lighter, and it's like, yo, here you go, you know, he asked for a lighter, and then he was just like kind of bumbling around, asking if he can use my phone, and I told him it was dead, and then he just decided to punch me. And luckily I have a fucking strong chin because, damn, man, I think my entire life would have changed if you would have actually fucking successfully knocked me out. But my point is, there are fucking scumbags everywhere. Now, for the people that are saying Keaton Jones' mom is racist because of her rant about the protesting the flag, or her son being in a picture that has a Confederate flag, like, you got to do better than that. Honestly, genuinely, you got to do better than that as far as proof goes, because I'm gonna just be real for a second. Number one, there are plenty of non-white people that are also on the same side that think that protesting the flag is fucking ridiculous. It is not purely a white thing, okay? That's stupid to even assume. And number two, as wacky as some people might think it is, there are plenty of black people that rep the Confederate flag. Plenty of them. Plenty, from hip-hop artists to Confederate soldiers back in the day. Just fuck it is, yeah, it's something that some people may not understand and something that I may not really agree with, but it is a thing. So yeah, there's no definitive proof that she's racist or something like that, and that they're terrible people and they're a terrible family. It's just a lot of people that are in love with the idea of there being conflict, and in love with the idea of hatred, and in love with the idea of racism and white supremacy just being absolutely rampant, and everything is so fucking problematic. We can't come together for one fucking thing. And look, it's to the point where, here's a heartwarming story. Here's a lot of people are sharing their thoughts and coming together. I mean, I personally have not been bullied, and it's just, I have a lot of sympathy, and I'm hearing all these people that I grew up with that I didn't even fucking know were bullied, were expressing stories of them being bullied when they were kids, and I'm like, wow, that's fucking crazy. Because in my circles, I didn't really know about this. I didn't really see that much. I saw very little small pockets of things, but I never saw, like, kids being bullied to like a point of they don't want to go to school anymore, or they're experiencing suicide. I had one instance where it was just a misunderstanding. It was a quick misunderstanding where I was in high school football, right? Somebody thought I was talking shit about, like, one of the star players. I wasn't at all. It was weird how that even happened. And then it escalated to that guy that started telling everybody on the fucking team. All of a sudden, there was a lot of people on the team that were giving me shit. And one guy in particular was saying that he wanted to fucking fight me. And I'm thinking, like, oh my God, like, am I gonna have to, like, fight all these people? It de-escalated, but the next day, it was to me, it was like, it was a crapshoot. I'm like, am I gonna have to fight these motherfuckers or not? And luckily, the guy that people thought I was talking shit about, he was a friend of mine. I grew up with him. I saw him in French class, and I was like, yo, man, did you hear that people were saying that I was talking shit about you? He's like, I don't fucking care. And that was literally it. That was the closest I've gotten to really, like, being bullied, where I was being ganged up and stuff, but I've never had to deal with that constant fear of going to school and all that stuff. And it's just like, yo, it fucking sucks that kids have to go through this, man. And why are people trying to fuck this up? Why are people trying to mess this up? Like, no, there's no proof that he even got bullied. There's no fucking proof. I'm like, are you that... How shitty of a person you have to be to demand proof from this fucking kid that's bawling his eyes out. Yeah, there's a slight probability that he can just be an actor. The kid's maybe a fucking great actor, and this was the whole grand scheme. But come on, really? How fucking shitty do you have to be to really believe that? Like, seriously, why would you even want to believe that? Why not just believe in that, hey, here's a person that's crying out in pain, and then here's a bunch of people that are sharing their stories, and then maybe we can do something. Maybe we can actually have more awareness about bullying in general. Doesn't that sound good to you? Anyway, that's all I really have to say about it. I hope everybody kind of just chills out. And people, if you guys have been bullied or anything like that, share your stories, man. I want to hear your stories. I want to read your comments about that. I want to get a serious feel for this stuff, because, like I said, I didn't really, in my social circles, I didn't really see as much. I guess I was very lucky in that sense, where I grew up. It wasn't extremely rampant, but I also know that there's people just seeing from Keaton's story, seeing people share stuff, people that were local, and I'm like, I'm just not aware of it, because how could you be aware of it? A lot of people don't share that stuff. There's a lot of people that talk about in a sense, that they were kind of glad they were bullied, because it built character and they wouldn't be where they are today. But I also think that, there needs to be a conversation, and maybe their parents really need to look after their kids more closely and have genuine and thorough conversations. Maybe if they didn't even show any signs of bullying or being bullied, either or, being the offender or being the victim, like, say, talk to your kids, and maybe you'll find out something that you had no fucking idea about, because that happens so often. But that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, thanks for watching this. Thanks for making it this far. I just want to give a shout out to my super sexy patrons. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you so much. And for the new guys that have been signing on, if you guys want to become a patron of mine, the link thingy is going to be up in one of these things really soon. And you can just hit the link in the description. It's all good. Also want to talk about my Teespring store. I just put up some new shirts. Some of them are pretty fucking cool. I really like them. And the Radical Centrist shirts have been selling like a bunch, man. I'm so happy about that because it's just such a stupid meme. It's so ridiculous that people are actually pissed off about it. There are people that are genuinely pissed off about, oh, you being a centrist. Like, they're like, oh, it's usually people on the right. They're like, you stand for nothing. You stand for nothing. And I'm like, what do you mean I don't fucking stand for anything, dude? Like, you don't know what a fucking centrist is. And number two, like, why don't this ain't a fucking football team, dude. Politics are not a fucking football team. It's not a sports team. I'm sorry. And lastly, I just want to say I have a P.O. box, dude. I'm going to be doing a Christmas unboxing, so if you guys want to send me anything weird, go right ahead. It would be fucking cool. You know, your shit will be featured in my video. And that's all I have to say. You guys have a wonderful video. You guys have a wonderful video. I'm keeping this. Anytime I fuck up, I'm keeping this in here. But that's it. Papa bless, guys.